Okay guys, so this is Spider-Man, the original cartoon TV theme. It sounds a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to play the first bar. Now the way we can play the first bar is we're going to start on the second fret of the G string, okay? And because it's the second fret, we're going to use our second finger. So the G, and remember the G string is the good string. If you do Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Good by Eddie, there's your G string, okay? And we're going to use second finger for the second fret. That's our first note, okay? Our second note is going to be the first fret on the B string, or the bi string if you prefer. Okay, so we're going to do that with our first finger, like that. And then finally, our last note is going to be the high E string, the high 80 string. We don't have to do anything with this hand. So that's our first bar. Spider-Man. Like that. If you want to, you can try and see if you can play all of them at once. Because they're all on different strings, you don't actually have to take any fingers off. So you can try and play it as a chord. But if that's too tricky, you can do it individually, fingers as well. Okay, then our next bar is going to be starting on the third fret of the B string. So remember the bi string, and we're going to use our third finger because it's the third fret, like that, okay? Then we're going to move to our first finger, still on the B string, because it's the first fret, we're using our first finger. And then our final note in the second bar is going to be the very first note that we started on, which is the second fret on the G string, or the good string. So that whole bar goes Spider-Man. So far we've got Spider-Man, Spider-Man, like that. Okay, then bar number 3 starts very similarly to the first bar. So that's exactly the same. Then we've just got a little bit at the end there where it goes does whatever, which is kind of a weird syllable to say, but does whatever. So that note there is going to be the first fret on the high E string, the high Eddie string. So does whatever, and then we're going to go back to an open E string. So does whatever. That's our third bar, okay? And then our fourth bar is going to be Spider Can, which is in fact exactly the same as the second bar. Alright, cool. So that's what I want you to have a go at this week. I want you to see if you can play bars number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or in other words, the first line and the second line. And if you can, I want you to see if you can play it without looking at the sheet at all. Cool. Okay, so I will see you guys next week.